What's up everybody, this is Danny, and today I'm going to compare the new Roborock Q Revo versus the Ecovacs T20 OMNI. I personally love the T20 OMNI. It has been my go-to vacuum because it has absolutely everything I need, including a rotating mop. But Roborock reached out and sent me their new Q Revo, which has a lower price tag but has killer flagship features, and challenged me to put them head to head. And even though they are a channel sponsor, they did not give me any guidelines or wanted any input, so this is the way. Perfect timing for Prime Day because there's a crazy discount on the Q Revo right now, so I'll leave a link down below so you can jump on that quick. But if you catch this video at a later date, then make sure you check the links in the description so you can check current pricing because you never know when these will go on sale. First, let's go over the unboxing experience. You get a quick start guide with the Q Revo, but it's super easy to set up. I don't think you'll need it. You get a front plate that attaches to the base, which is easy to put on. A dust bag for the base station for the auto empty feature, the 2 mopping plates, of course the Roborock Q Revo vacuum. I got it in white, but both of these vacuums also come in a black color to match your home decor. A power cord for the base station, and in the bottom of the box you get the base station, which matches the color of your vacuum. The Ecovacs also comes with everything that you need out of the box. Even though most robot vacuums look the same, there are a few design differences. They both have access to the dustbin at the top, but the Ecovacs has a magnetic plate that is easy to lift off, and the Roborock has a traditional door. At the bottom, they both have large wheels to clear carpet or thresholds. There are 2 side brushes on the T20 OMNI and a single one on the Q Revo. The Ecovacs has a clip mechanism to take these on and off to replace them, while you need a screwdriver to remove this one on the Q Revo. They both have all rubber brushes, which I think work the best for cleaning, and it's the best for maintenance as well. The dual mopping plates look really similar, but the Q Revo has a clever magnetic attachment with the mops, which I really like. They are much easier to install and remove if you need to. The Ecovacs, you have to push and click them in. It's no big deal whatsoever, but you need to use a little more force to pull them out. Overall, they are both great looking vacuums with large LiDAR sensors on the top. The 3D detect cluster is larger on the Ecovacs, so it's going to be personal preference on which one that you like more. I do like the smooth matte two-tone look of the Ecovacs. This also carries over to the base station. The clean and dirty water tank are exposed on the Roborock base station, where the Ecovacs there is a lid that hides that for a cleaner look. But something to keep in mind is that the T20 OMNI's base station is significantly larger, so you're going to need a healthy space for that, where the Q Revo's is way more compact. Despite the water tanks looking smaller on the Q Revo, they're actually larger in capacity by 1 liter, so you don't have to fill them up as often. I do appreciate the small water port that is on the clean water tank on the Ecovacs, so you don't have to open the entire tank to fill it up, but again, just minor differences, where the Roborock you have to open the clean tank top to fill it. The dust bag is slightly larger on the Ecovacs model at 3 liters, but the Q Revo, despite having a much smaller base, has a 2.7 liter dust bag, which is impressive, and it's good for about 7 weeks before you need to change it out. The auto empty feature is one of the best things to come to robot vacuums in a long time, and while there are small design differences between the two, you can see that the Roborock Q Revo has almost all of the features that the more expensive Ecovacs T20 OMNI has, which makes it impressive. But the most important things is how good does it clean, how easy are they to use, and which one has the best software features. First up, they are both very easy to use. They both have their respective apps. On the Q Revo, just download the Roborock app and either automatically scan or just pick your vacuum from the list and connect it to your Wi-Fi network, and that's it. They both have a quick mapping feature where on the first run it will use all of the sensors to make a base map, so you can customize it, and you can see that happening in real time, which is cool. They both worked really well, but the Q Revo was actually a little bit faster. They both have 2D and 3D maps, which look really cool, and there's even a matrix mapping feature that uses your smartphone to get a more in-depth map, which I've never seen before. Both of these, as they clean, the map gets more detailed, so after a few more cleans, you'll get a better map to work with. The more you supplement this map, the better of a clean it will do, so there is a way to add furniture, separate the rooms, and even change the material of your flooring. So both of the apps are absolutely stacked when it comes to customization. I think the big deal with robot vacuums today is just the convenience. They're getting so good today, it's really hard to get a bad one. They both empty the dustbin after vacuuming, and they both have very powerful suction. The Q Revo has slightly lower max suction than the Ecovacs, but I found them both to perform very well. In my 1 week of side-to-side testing, it was hard to tell the significant differences. They both have advanced sensors to avoid obstacles. The Q Revo's is called Reactive Tech Obstacle Avoidance. With bigger objects, you don't have to worry about it at all. It does a great job with avoiding things like bigger toys and shoes. But if you do leave very small objects on the floor, it can be hit or miss on both of these vacuums, so keep that in mind. Despite the Ecovacs having a larger sensor array, I found them to perform about the same, which I wasn't expecting. I do love that obstacles are listed on the map after a clean on the Roborock software, so you can choose them and determine if you want the vacuum to avoid that area or not. The most convenient feature by far on both of these vacuums is they can both mop and vacuum at the same time, which I think is incredible. It was only just a few years ago where the vacuums and mops were separate and they were just pads that dragged across the floor, but both of these have dual spinning mops, which clean so much better in my opinion. They scrub the floor and it makes a huge difference, especially with things that get stuck onto the floor or sticky drinks, things like that. It really works well for that. But if you're worried about carpeted areas because of the wet mop, I wouldn't worry about it. Both of these lift the mops up automatically to clear those areas before going on them. The Ecovacs has a slightly higher raise at 9mm, but I found them to be really no different in my home since the mop pads are slightly thicker on the Ecovacs. I did find the Q Revo to be a little more fluid and faster to lift up the mops before entering the carpeted areas, but I think you'll be very happy with both of them. And they both can detect carpeted areas automatically, which is great. They both go back to the dock and clean the mop plates periodically while mopping, so you aren't using the same dirty mop for the length of the clean, which is also awesome. You can set that frequency in the app on both depending on the level of clean that you want. The Q Revo does have a clean water tank on board, so it can introduce new water while it's cleaning, which is completely different from the T20 OMNI because it is completely tankless. So it relies on the wetness of the mop prior to leaving the base station, and I think this is what gives the Roborock more flexibility. You can go all the way up to 25 minutes on the wash frequency compared to the 15 minutes max on the Ecovacs. The one feature that I haven't seen on any base station so far is the hot water mop cleaning on the T20 OMNI. That is the new feature introduced this year, which is neat. The Q Revo does have hot mop drying at the end of the clean, which will help with bacteria growth and any possible odors. But where the Roborock wins in this one is the maintenance. There is a detachable base, which is super easy to remove and clean since this is where the mop washing happens. On the Ecovacs, you can clean it out, but it's a little harder to reach, and you can see from my 1 month's use already, it's pretty dirty inside. The software on both, really impressive. So many different features that you can customize your level of clean with. I praise the Ecovacs software on the level of clean that you can choose. You can choose from vacuum only, or mop and vacuum at the same time, or mop after vacuum. The cleaning times, the suction power, and it even has deep edge cleaning where once a week it will go closer to the baseboards to get a better clean, which is neat. But I haven't used a Roborock vacuum in years, and I'm personally impressed on how many features that they've added and how easy the app layout is to use. Here's a good example. I love how easy managing multiple maps are. On the Ecovacs, you can save up to 3 maps, but here you can declare it as a multi-level home, which I do have, and save up to 4 maps, and you can just take one vacuum and let it go upstairs, and then it will automatically know which map it needs to use. So that is easy. So that to me is way more intuitive. You can set a custom cleaning path on both, so you can choose what rooms get cleaned first and last, but the routines are super convenient to add. I like this one of after meals, where it will clean the kitchen and dining room, and you can set it to clean once or twice or whatever you want, so that's awesome. So let's say that your entryway gets dirty after having a get together. You can set up a routine for that, and you can have it clean with just one tap. Ecovacs does have its own voice assistant Eco, so you can speak directly to the vacuum, and I think some people will like that. And it does have Alexa and Google Assistant support as well. And while the Roborock doesn't have its own voice assistant, you have a lot of options for voice control, and it makes it easy for Apple users to set up Siri commands, so I like this a lot since I'm moving to a HomeKit smart home. I know the differences are quite minor, but it's little things like being able to rotate your map. This is so much easier to place your furniture in the map and customize. But regardless of which one you pick, they both have so many features like virtual boundaries and no-go zones for mopping and vacuuming. But when it comes to the software layout, I prefer the Roborock here, and I find it a little bit easier to use. They both have the same size battery at 5200 milliamp hours and will return to the dock and charge if they can't finish the job in one run, but the Roborock can save you money with the off-peak charging feature, so if it's cheaper to charge the vacuum while you're sleeping, you can schedule that in the app, which is a practical feature that we can all appreciate. So I hope this video helped you make an informed buying decision. I'll leave a link to both of them down below so you can get more info and pricing. They are both fantastic vacuums and you'll be happy with either of them, but I have to say I'm very impressed with the Roborock Q Revo for the price. It has all the features that you need on a flagship vacuum and you're paying hundreds of dollars less, so if you're in the market for a new robot vacuum, this has to go on the top of the list if this is within your price range. I always love it when technology gets better and it gets more features and the price comes down. I feel like that smart home tech sometimes is really expensive, especially if you want those cutting edge features. But at this price, it's definitely worth looking into, so let me know which one that you like better in the comments below. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this comparison and you want to see more, and I will see you guys in the next one.